Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Expedition 33. We are at camp after we finished off the Forgotten Battlefield and laid our friend to rest. Right now we still have to talk to everyone at camp. We did talk to CL at the end of the last episode and then it said, do you want to spend time with her, which on we realized we might have to pick one of our three girls. So we have to pick. So let's talk to everyone before we start making a choice.
How come Monoco lives so far from the other Gestrels?
Monoco's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Gestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Gestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
How come Monoco lives so far?
Monoco's a searcher.
The lost
Yeah.
Okay, so far it's only CL.
Your oldest friend is a Gestral.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels.
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
Okay, and I think I already mentioned in the last episode that I am leaning towards Loon when it comes to choosing girls for relationships parts of it. So yeah, we're gonna spend time with her. If we can do both, perfect. Loon intercepts Verzo as he walks by the fire.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Trust works both ways.
I feel like we already established that. Alright, as a gesture of good faith. Yes, let's go with the second one. It seems more friendly.
Alright. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
Alright. Go for it.
Loon spends some time bombarding Verzo with questions. Verzo remains evasive, which pisses Loon off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. Loon is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verzo. Relationship level increased to level 1. Yeah, I thought it was going to be something like this. When the interrogation is over, they go back to the others. And hopefully later on it will not be an interrogation, but just a conversation.
Your oldest friend is a Gestral.
Yes.
Gustav would have...
Why?
Because we don't get to enjoy...
Alright, let's see if CL still has the option.
How far up the mountain is Monoco station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
Okay, so we do not have to choose. I love that. Let's collect as much relation points as we can then. Verzo approaches CL, who seems open to talking.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Which probably already started before he introduced himself to us.
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair. No, you're right. What I was thinking, I better stay. No. A story for a story. Be open with each other.
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories, and then there are stories. You first, then.
An epic full of battle and danger. Unusual, strange wonders and mysteries. I think the second one would be more in line with CL.
Something unusual then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade.
Ah, I thought you would be interested in things he's never seen or heard of before.
No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Verso and CL spent the next few minutes arguing whether CL should also share. CL continues to tease Verso, who remains evasive. Verso and CL's relationship grows a little bit. Level increased to level 1. They head back to the others. I do wonder what this means for the game itself, raising relationship levels. Does it mean that we are unlocking new skills, or maybe get rewards when we get to a certain point? Or is it thus that at the end of the game we get to choose who will have a relationship with Verso? Like an actual relationship? I don't know. There's only one thing to find that out and by continuing.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad. You were thinking of Julie.
Not just her. Yeah.
What the heck?
Aww. How can you not like SKA?
Yeah. I do.
Do you want to spend time with SKA? Hell yeah.
She reminds me of someone.
Who? Mayal?
Oh. Well.
Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
You're the one who says all humans seem the same to you. Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
You're the one who says all humans seem the same to you.
Oh, well, that's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
Right, so maybe it's that.
Yes. Just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it.
Like, it's text like this that keeps the theory in my head alive that all this story is a circular story. Like, Mael is the Paintress and becomes the Paintress all over again and again and again. Like I said, it's a theory in my head that so far there's not a lot in-game time to that, but somehow my mind is going that direction each and every time, and these texts are all part of why it goes that way.
You're so very wise.
Verso the Wise.
Yep. Verso the Wise.
Oh, great name. Oh, can I be Eskia the Great? No, wait. How about Eskia the Brave? Oh, no. Eskia the Great is better.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
Yeah, and we love him for it.
That's why we're best friends.
SK and Verso have fun talking to each other a bit more. Their bond grows. Relationship level increased. Level 2. They talk a bit more nonsense before going back to the others. Yes. Alright, so we still have a little kid that we brought back, so we want to see what kind of reaction that gives. And maybe some tints we want to increase as well. You found some of my kids. Which reward should I give you? Ah, this should be useful. Here. Ah, another hair piece. Nice. You've had 2 of my 9 lost gestrels so far. Yeah, when you find the rest too, it might just take some time. But I promise you, I'll give it my best effort, as always. Now where is our other friend? The curator offers you his services. Yeah, in between the next episode, now in the next episode I will divide the Lumina again. I think we have enough to divide it evenly. Oh, this is already at the strongest. And Tint is more uses of it. Now we want the others to be stronger as well. Alright, we have 1 resplendent chroma catalyst to get it to 10. Is there someone we want to get there? I'm hesitant, because like with Loon and Mael, I am thinking about changing it. And he needs another as well. So, I think for now, let's leave it here as is, and we really need to start having a good think of what we change. I will very soon start doing that once I find something to pin onto. And like I said, I want to go more toward the Earth style with Loom because of the break options we have there. So if we look through it like that, let's see, do we have anything with Earth Elemental or something that gives us that? This might be there, 1 Earth Stain at the beginning of each turn. This could be decent for that, I guess. And there are healings in Earthen 2. So there is a possibility. But like I said, first want to invest a bit more in that. And I was thinking of maybe turning CL back into a place in our team for Verso. Because my favorite 2 characters are still Loon and Mael. I don't know why, but they just, I just like them. Right. Yeah, I have to think more about that before I can make a choice. Because the resources are valuable, so I don't want to spend them willy-nilly. Write in Journal of Gustav Apprentices. Mael finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing a Gustav journal to honor his memory. She gathers her courage and writes about Gustav's sacrifice, how he laid the trail. She hopes Gustav Apprentices will read this journal someday. Mael heads back. Recruit Monoco. Check up on the others.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the Paintress woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
So true. Beautiful conversation. Yeah, dialogue is so well written in this game.
That was sad.
Yeah,
You were thinking
not just that.
what
Yeah.
Alright. Anything else? I think that's it for now. Unless something else popped up in camp. More to check up on? Mael quietly approaches Loon, wanting to apologize for her behavior on their way to bury Gustav.
Hey,
Hey,
I didn't mean.
it's fine.
I just.
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me when I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going, to make sure I continue.
Because in the end, there's only the mission. That's all everyone has ever sacrificed for.
Moaning.
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me. Especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness. And they help me.
Feel Gustav.
Yeah. I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Oh, I can guarantee you that 99% of the people are just winging it. Everything, every day. Hoping for the best. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes it really, really doesn't.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Mayal and Loon spent more time together in a moment that was special for both of them. Good. Mayal really needed that. And now we go to sleep.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. We've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offer them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gommage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
But changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
He was.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
That he's finally accepted by her as part of the expedition. Relationship level increased. Mayal, level 1. Good. Because an expedition that's close together works better together. I'm sure. Alright, we're back on the map. I guess this
How
is
far's
our way
Monoco
back in.
station?
With SGA? That should be quick.
Well, technically yes, but we do also want to explore. And there is so much to explore, I'm sure. A trebuchet? Maybe? Yeah, I'm just going into a random direction and see what we can find. The stone quarry. You know what? I'm just, if it doesn't say danger, danger, I'm just gonna go in and check it out, and we'll see how far we can get. Because I know we're gonna run across some enemies that are gonna be way too strong for us.
Unusual.
What happened here?
But this is the way you figure it out, how you find things out. Well, I didn't want to kill my friends. I just wanted to play with them. Even when I managed to play a note right, I messed up right after. Can you believe it? I'm expected to use my instrument to kill, and I'm angry. I cannot play. I will never play again. I beg you, please, mistress, I seek your help. And everyone who does not wish to kill? Teach me how not to kill. Teach me how to play. I'm afraid none of us are familiar with your instrument. No, Mistress, this cannot continue. Well, perhaps we could help you practice. Truly? Yes, help me learn how not to kill. Don't get hit when I play some wrong notes, but please do get hit when I play the right notes. Surely that should be easy for you. Well, we just saved, so might as well try. But what are the right notes?
Not impressed. Just try it. Oh well. Not impressed. Oh well. Not impressed.
But which note is the right one?
Bring it on. Bring it on.
I don't get it.
Not impressed.
One of these notes should be okay, right? But this every time is different.
Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Not impressed. Just try it. Just try it. Not impressed. Bring it on. Not impressed. Oh well.
Alright.
Not impressed. Oh well. Not impressed. Bring it on.
I have no idea which note is the one we have to lean on.
Just try it.
This is something we need to try out between the episodes, because some heal, some hurt. But how do we know which one is
Just
it?
try it.
The color?
Not impressed.
I think that's it. The color.
Bring it on. Just try it. Not impressed. Just try it.
Ah, that's it.
Not impressed. Bring it on. Just try it.
Alright, going. Okay.
Bring it on. Not impressed. Just try it. Oh well. Bring it on. Oh well.
Yes, I know, I know.
Bring it on. Oh well. Oh well. Not impressed.
Fuck, I avoided the heal. Yep. That's fine. As long as we manage to succeed before losing our... Oh, wait. Last time the first 3 were all hits.
Oh well. Not impressed. Oh well. Oh well.
Oh well. Let us say we are heating up for the failures to
Bring it
come.
on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Just try it.
Alright. Took a bit, but we got it. It worked. Wait. Have this. To prove my gratitude. Ah, recover 3 health on parry. Thank you very much. And you also helped me understand the parry a bit more.
Vanson, 48th. He wouldn't listen. Just kept running everyone into the ground. He acted as if he was the only true believer. That we had to trust him. 5 dead, and he wanted to double down. Thomas not so subtly insinuated that Jean should be relieved of duty. Mutiny. Something I'd never have countenanced. Yet I have a duty to them too. It's a gutting realization. What has to be done? The mission is too important. The team is too important. We can't just throw our lives away for nothing. I hate that it came to this. But he broke our trust. Under Expedition Code 23, Jean Fournier is hereby relieved of duty. I, Vanson Constantine, have assumed command and have designated Thomas Flegov as lieutenant.
Alright. And another journal to add to the list. And still, so many yet to find, I'm sure. Well, it's definitely playing a lot better now. Ah, he's still fully healed, good. Then we just needed to save to make sure we've completed it. Alright. That was definitely something different again. And if I watched it more clean, I could have figured it out sooner, but at least I did figure it out. That's something to go for, isn't it? Ooh. Very big one up there, small group down there.
Time for a swim.
Yes, we will go swim, but first let's destroy these ones. Alright, let's destroy you first. And then use you to love tap you to death. Alright. Let's see what's up here. Yeah, that's a very big one, isn't it? That's gonna be something special, I'm sure. Look at the size of that thing. That's a world boss if I ever saw one. I'll leave it for later until I've well, feel a bit more confident in my abilities to stop something like that. Ooh! I remember that face. I've seen a shirt come by with that. That's scary. Intriguing as well, though.
Let us get wet.
Mostly things on the map today. Ah, come on. Yes, can say, hit them. Alright.
Here we go. Watch out, my owl.
Not even close by doing it right. Ooh, weapons all around, and to level 11 even. Good. An upgrade. Another upgrade. Is third one also an upgrade? Yes, I'll take them all. Lumina. The boat graveyard. Sounds like a place where we can find some music.
Nice.
Alicia's birthday party. Yeah. Don't need to stay here. Too ominous looking of a place, most definitely. Hmm. Alright, let's look around at the other location, shall we? And all the mods we haven't defeated, we will come back to them at some point. When we feel more confident. Because mostly the thing on the map, like we just saw, give us weapon upgrades or new weapons. So it's always good to have at least a try of them. With enemies like this that look a bit more familiar to something we've already fought, yeah, it's a bit easier to try and confront them, isn't it? One of them is already going down.
Just try it.
Alright, you want to protect your friends. Commendable and pointless. Standless. Alright, good. Wipe you off the map, clear the road for what's ahead. And yes, I know that Verso told us the instructions in that scene, but
not far from here.
that's what I'm gonna say. I haven't totally remembered the direction we go, but I was hoping the game would tell us if we're in the right direction. Ooh, a little one. What? Me? I'm not lost at all. Sestro is waiting for you. What? Sestro needs me back? Okay, I was getting bored here anyway. Whee! Alright, good. More little ones found. More rewards to be gotten. Ooh, more enemies. Just you by yourself? I mustn't be seeing anyone else around. They have to be here, right? Can I just be you? Thank you. Let's keep a little bit left in the barrel.
Lightning, strike!
Alright, is that Monoco's place? Very fancy looking though, with all the trains and stuff. Yes, Monoco Station. Well, that's what we're gonna start with on the next one. For now, let's use the rest of the time to explore more of this area, because we have just a few more minutes left. At least we found where we wanted to be, where we wanted to go. Now, what else is there around here? Other than a bunch of enemies for us to potentially defeat? Okay, so do you want to destroy or do you just want to hurt?
Here we go. Not impressed.
A little bit too soon with the first one. Oh, that's way too soon.
Let the ink flow.
Yeah, but we got this. Polished Chroma Catalyst. Thank you very much. Doesn't hurt having that. Like, places like this feels like we should be able to fly over it, isn't it? Oh wait, we can just walk over it. Did not expect that. I think we should. I think this is not where we're supposed to go because we are actually in the sky right now. I think I glitched it. Let's not mention this to anyone. We didn't see anything, nothing happened. We only did it the right way. But yes, like I said, I think we might be able to go over there. Merchant? Care for a good deal? Yes.
I've been getting by.
Ta-ta. Ta-ta to you too, my friend. Now what's this? Danger, danger. Yeah, that's... I've been warned. If it says danger, it is actual dangerous. So yeah, let's leave it to the side for now. My main goal for now is to make sure we're ready for Monaco's level on the next one. So just want to make sure we've seen everything there is here.
Interesting.
I'll call it Lumina, good. This should be a full circle, right? That's the last spot.
Useful.
Yeah, because we went, that's where we came out. Went there, then through the gate there. Ooh, that one's interesting. Alright, let's go in front of the Monoco station, go to camp, and then let's call it a day. And being at camp will allow me to play around some more if I feel like it. I doubt there will be anything new in here, just a standard camp day. Yeah, just remember our objectives. Alright, so we'll leave it here. On the next one, we'll continue to the station, have a bit of fun with that, see what we can find out, and possibly gain a new ally. Because that's the mission for us going there. So for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.